Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be testing out the Rimmel Shake It Fresh Mascara. This Shake It Fresh Mascara from Rimmel London is a clump-free volumizing mascara. It says volume stays clump-free with every use. Shake it to refresh when needed. Prevents it from drying out. You get 9 milliliters. It retails between like $12 and $15 here in Canada. It is made in England. I have the color Extreme Black. According to Rimmel's website, it also comes in black and very black. It's a very heavy feeling bottle, and it's got quite the chunky packaging. The brush is nothing super fancy. Average shape, average width, Christmas tree type bristles. The interesting thing about this mascara is that it actually does shake, which is supposed to help to keep the formula from drying out and to keep it clump free on the brush, I guess. I think at the end of the day I'm going to take this tube apart and see if I can actually see what is happening inside of it, so make sure you stick around for that. But for now, let's do a 12-hour wear test and see exactly how well this bad boy performs. I'm not wearing any liner today so that you can see my lashes very well, but the rest of my makeup is on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat on. So there is one eye with mascara, one eye without. Now this mascara is very wet feeling, I guess because you do, shake it fresh. But also because it's so wet, it really easily transfers either when you're applying it or once it's already on your lashes. It takes a long time to dry down. So for me, it's always been a bit of a pain to actually get it applied because you always have to go back in and clean up. My tube is probably a month and a half old now, so it's not a brand new mascara and it still stays super wet. So if you like those wet mascaras, this might be for you. Personally, for application, it's not my favorite just because it is so wet. As you can see, it doesn't do a ton. My lashes are quite long, so I feel like if you're gonna use this mascara, you should curl, but it's not a waterproof formula either, so they do fall throughout the day. So I wouldn't say it's particularly volumizing. I would definitely say it's just more of a lengthening and darkening mascara. Alright, so there is one coat of mascara on each eyes. You guys know I rarely go in for a second coat, but for this mascara, because it just isn't super volumizing, if I were to wear this on a day with no eyeliner, I definitely would want a second coat. So I'm going to go in and apply another coat. Alright, so as you can see, every time I go in there, I have to clean it up again. Very annoying. And if I were to accidentally go in and maybe tightline my eye at this point or touch something up, I'd have to be really careful not to touch my lashes because any little amount of touching takes off a ton of product. Like, it takes a long time for it to dry down. Because this is so heavy, it's not one that you're likely to want to throw in your purse because it is quite a hefty weight. Anyway, let's pop over and check it out in natural light, and then I'm going to wear this for the next 12 hours, and then we'll take a look at what's inside the tube if we can. So let's go. Okay guys, it's the end of the night and the mascara stayed on really well all day. There was no smudging or anything uncomfortable. Just finished with some yoga. They feel completely dry, which is good. They don't look super volumized. I would say they look more like wispy and almost sparse, but they are very dark. So I would say this is definitely best if you like a natural wispy kind of look and you're not so concerned about volume. It does stay on good once it's fully dried, like I said, but putting it on can be a huge pain in the butt because you do have to wait quite a while for it to dry down completely. And even just having such a wet formula, if you brush the bottom lashes or just like go a little crazy with the wand, it kind of like splatters. So it's definitely a high maintenance mascara compared to other mascaras I've used in terms of application. As far as I can tell, the Shake It Fresh claim does help to keep it not very chunky. There's never too much product on the brush or anything. So again, very watery formula, so if you like that, this again might be the one for you. Personally, I don't mind it if it's a little bit thicker, and even as they get thicker over time, sometimes it can help to build a volume with like less coats of mascara. So let's see if I can actually take this apart. The more I think about it, the less likely I feel like I will be able to take this apart. Alright, well, we'll see if I am not more motivated tomorrow to get this apart for you guys. But tonight, I'm going to call it here. Honestly, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's too heavy to take it with you. And it's just too watery and underwhelming of a formula for me personally. I would give it a 2.5 out of 5. Maybe even just a 2 out of 5. Although I think they do get points for the cool design. I think it's really neat when companies try different stuff. And that's kind of a neat idea, and it kind of goes with the juicy shaker vibe with the martini glasses. I like that. Alright, I will check back with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day and I have managed to break my mascara. So the tube itself, I tried cutting it up the side, but I had a feeling that the top would just pop off, which was true. So you can just pop the top off basically. It took a lot of prying to get it there, but eventually it worked. Doing so, you can see how the mascara gets cleaned off of the brush, which is kind of cool. And I'm not really sure what I expected to see as the like shaking mechanism inside, but this is what was in there. My hands are covered in mascara, but look at this. It is just a solid piece of metal. It still has mascara on in the inside there. I didn't clean it out 100%. But the plastic components weigh nothing, and this metal tube weighs a ton. So this is definitely what gives the mascara its weight and that shaky feeling. And it just fits right into the tube. And then with this on top, that's exactly how it's shaking. So very interesting, not at all what I expected. Again, I didn't really know what to expect, but it wasn't that. But now we know why it weighs so much and how it works. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you'd like to see more beauty content from me. I do a new beauty video every single day of the week. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below. Share this video with a friend if you think they would find it helpful, and make sure you let me know what your experience with the Rimmel London Shake It Fresh mascara, if you've tried it out or if it's on your to try list. Aside from that, I will see you all tomorrow in my next beauty video. Bye!